Alright, good morning. My name is Nicholas Tan, or you can call me Nick by short. So today I'm going to teach about HyperCAD, Hypermill CAD, which is a computer-aided design training. So first I need you guys to open this slide, which is inside the student auto file. Okay, so everyone has opened it? So let me start HyperCAD. Before we start to the drawing 2D part, I'm gonna take a quick look of this interface of what you guys are seeing. So this is Hypermill. So it has a lot of selection steps or CAD file. So on top here you can see file, edit, select, drafting, curves, shapes, features, booleans, modify, view, workplace, text, analysis, cam, and help. So throughout your usage of Hypermill, you'll be using quite a lot of this taskbar. So I'm gonna go through quickly of what it is, and we'll look more into it later on. So in this file, it's you can open a new from template. Open a file, let's say you have another CAD file, CAM file, can merge. It's like a combine of two files together. And then say save as, quick print, and print box is just print whatever is in your screen right now. So edit is more towards if you want to break your solid, no, not solid, break your curve, or you want to move all your objects, scale it, mirror it. And then for select, it's just Hypermill has a lot of select function. Because if you look at this model right now, you can see there's a lot of small entities, bigger one, inside there's a lot. So when you want to select specific things, you can use things here. Drafting is where you guys draw the 2D, like a line in other program, line, circles, rectangles. But here we call it sketch for line. And then rectangle, arc and circle is circle. So for curves is like a curve, basically curve, not straight line. Boundaries is if you want to have, let's say, all these shapes, you want the boundary of this side only, but you can't choose it because it's like you select everything. Right? So with the help of these functions, boundaries, you can choose like a curve on the side. Then here has join, where you can join curves together. Offset is just like a offset. Copy paste. So shape is surface, and then features is more towards solid. So in Hypermill, it is differentiate with colors. So if you want shapes or surfaces, it is in orange color, which you can see inside your shape. But everything is colored in orange, whereas for solid, it's in red. Red color. And boolean is just to like separate or mix together the solids. It's in blue. Booleans. Modify, you can auto trim, like trim the curve, trim the surfaces, or break the surfaces. And then view is just like your view. You can change how you want to look at things. And maybe you want transparency on off. And I was like changing, like you want to see left, right, up, down, the 6 ways, the normal 6 ways. Then work 10 is where our datum of your program will be, depending how you set it. You can set anywhere. So for this, it's on the bottom. This is the work plane, but you can furthermore create more work plane other than this one. X analysis is there's some quite important, like to entity info. Let's say you have a model, you want to check what is the pitching of this hole and this hole, and you show you it's 50 mm or 50 units, not particular mm, just units, depending how you set your model. So cam is where you start the cam, and then help. If while using Hyperview you have any help, like you want help on, let's say I don't know what to select, you can go to tab help, and you open up this documents, and inside there's everything you need, like everything what is inside Hyperview will be here, where you can find. And then this documentation and help, it does not require internet. Even if you're offline, you can still use it. It's already installed inside your computer. So the UI you guys are looking, I'm not sure whether it's same as this or not, but this should be the default. Yeah. So this is the default. So you can customize your own UI you are looking at. For example, I don't want this shipping grid, I can just close it. The visibility is important, I can drag it, just put it here. Then I will have this tab. This is my usual way. You guys can try to pull it. You guys can edit it to your own liking. Like, let's say I don't like things to be on the right side, I'll just pull and drag and put it on the left side. So I'm used to the left side. But depends, if you want all your things to be right side, it can also be to the right side. Yes. You guys can try to make your own preference. So this is what I do with my Hyperview. And then after you set your preference, you can actually save it in File, Options, Layout Manager. You can save the current setting as a configuration. So next time when you open back, if it's in default, if you already saved it, you can restore configuration setting. Let's say I save first. And let's say I restore default. This is the default one of Hyperview. Then I restore configuration, so it will become like this. But you guys can only save one configuration at a time. There's no like profile 1, profile 2, profile 3. So that's so you guys can try to move your cursor to an object. So mine has already changed last time. If your object has shown like what is the radius, amplitude, diameter, area, and all that. If your screen don't have it, you can press File, Option, tooltip content, and then this measure, if it is still in default, this measure will not be here. Then you can add in like measures and drop it, drag it. If you add measures, you can see like those, your model, like what is the radius, what is the height of this thing, the diameter, what is the radius, minimum radius of the solid, and all your 3D models. Just follow it.
Because sometimes we will check the radius over here. So you can see this radius there, some control. So if you want to change the option, just a quick content. The editing here, this will show you inside. You can have the random
pull inside here.
So let's say if I want to see the
over
editing, I will check what's the right.
So for right now, what I'm saying is, see here, there's only like a radius 6 for this model. definition, and then for my setting to show everything happen. There's your minimum radius inside this one.
Like let's say one more. So right now we select information. These are optional things.
So for this one, you see under this subfolder menu, there's a lot of folders. So now when you can see the area, show this, will come out this area, will show and the circle, attitude, options, and two. Because there's a lot of
So just now we just use measures, right? So that's the geometry.
you need to inside. So everyone able to do the 2D function, it's like file options. Okay, so now we'll go into the visibility tab. Mine is here. It's open with visibility. If you guys are still in default, it should be somewhere in right side of the visibility tab. See? So in this tab, there's a lot of options for you to see on your screen. So visibility tab is 3 types. Not three types. It is differentiated by major 3. One is entities, one is layer, and another one is color. So let's say for this blue color, if I can differentiate here inside this color tab. So blue. If I close the blue, this light bulb, you can't see the blue object. You can close by color. If I close this, the model is not there. You can't see it, and then you can't select the model. If you open it back, you select whatever is on the screen. This is by color, and another one is by layer. So by layer, so this thing layer. For this part, there is 3 layers. 1 is part, 2 is clamp, and then 3 is tombstone. So if I close the first one, the part, the blue color will be not on your screen. And then when you select all this, and then open it back, it will not select what is not on your screen. And the third one is by entities. So this one is actually by group. So if I it will become faces. So if I don't break it, it's inside a group. It's inside this group thing. But now I already break it, so it changes to face. But then inside face, there's different, like cylinder, nerves, plane, rotational offset. So if I close the plane, it will look something like this. All the planes are not on your screen anymore. If I close the cylinder, it will look something like this. The cylinder is inside, so you can't see. And for nerves, it's just uncalculatable. If I don't break it, it's inside this group. But this group cannot be furthermore become subfolder anymore. You can break these things. Yeah, that is visibility. There's 3 types. One is entities, another one layer, the third one is color. So you guys can try to play around with the visibility tab, like close the color, open it back. Because it's color blue, cobalt blue, there's not any B. Then if you scroll down to it, you see like this modified blue, so the default, which is because maybe when this model, they use 10 files. That's why it's like 1 gigabyte. And usually, normally, there's only 24 colors. Because this one right now, because just now I already broken down the whole service, and now
visibility in sense that what you see.
if you close it, because everything is they already close mine to become
So it's not the type that
if you close others, only open the group, because others
so
no.
entities is must be
If you want to close by entities, but then like if you close by layers, it's hard. Actually, differentiate by layer would be easier rather than color also. But then not everyone is like
sure entities maybe I just saw this part, but I don't want to consider the reason like this. Just easy close circle. So this is one of course there are some things that more so we have mostly sure maybe because sometimes when you do the drawing for you put some dimension after we done the dimension the whole thing looks like this so this kind of dimension for the user
looking at colors. So you can layers and so in this other you close, let's say this 37 close. You will not get and you can instantly close every color and open it, or you can do a combination if you want. But for you to select maybe let's say this model because it has 3 colors on it, and you can use like you want this color models. So this is like colors. Then when you choose whatever is on the screen, you open that this is the other one get through. I think this one so you can sort it like either when you want to do STT or something. Or this one is like instead of colors, you can still do by layers. So now there's 3 layers. One part is the blue, one second time is green.
I'm not sure what is the
This one is so you can actually also get this one. All this open time you also not get selected. It's still okay. So how you want to say it. Not just every time by color because maybe if you have a model or the colors is all the same, then if you close one color is
then everything is
I can't select anything. It's just like so if they have layer, I would can use by layer. But if you really they only have one layer, one color, and then they all make it
specify
solid, you can also change the font. So now this all is there is matching. So when you close this group, so everything is gone. So then luckily for this, everything is
for hypermill, yes, it's
but now you see it's not inside the project. It's inside this.
This here is just a part.
So if you furthermore want to do meaning, there's a need to play next to match. The match is like you become one by one instead of like everything clump is
since you guys are using so you also have the solo the extension for it.
Then if you want to make it back to the group, and you don't know how, you can always undo this. And then you provided it on the same because
then you have to
this one block.
just now the if you want to come in and select all. See this grade. Once you grade, you become basics.
Break the loop, there is no then you just see all those ceiling panels all that. So it's before that, because the group did one already, so this is recently.
So now I'm going to teach you guys how to move the objects or the models. So let's say if I want to only move this part, I will close all the layers except the one part. And I'll select it. And I'll go to edit and
How do you only select that one part? How do you close the other layers?
I close the layers. I close the layer except the part.
Not select.
Alright. Just now after the first break, first let's do this again.
How do you close the layer?
This on the bubble.
No, first one.
Then you close this too. Then select the
So it's highlighted in red, it's selected. Then if you click the other spaces, you like
Unselect.
unselect. Okay, once you selected it, go to edit. And then see this move/copy or M by shortcut. Once you open it, you will have something like this. So this move, there's a few different ways if you want to move it. Let's say if I open that, I only select this. So the first way is by pressing this star. Then you select, let's say, I want this corner to move to the end, like here, where the start will be. It will be something like this, or start and end. Or if you want to or if you already know the values of like from this corner to the other corner is how many, you can move by value if you already know the values. Or other way is the free interactive move. After you press this move copy, once you selected the things, you have this work plane, which blue is Z, red is X, and green is Y. So you can actually press, let's say I want to move Y, and do like this. Then drag and pull, or push. So I'll move it here, and I'll move backwards, maybe move up a bit. Then do it freehandly, or you can do it by the start and end. Okay, let's try using move copy. So move, there's three different start. We start, let's say, this and you want this one. If you have value, we can type it.
So now it's a separation.
Second way is, let's say you want this point to be on this here. Press
So
enter.
now we just want to and you turn off anything.
If you want to move, then
Okay.
okay. then another way is
Sorry?
the freehand weight.
They already do the rolling plate.
Let's say
So this is up.
Yeah, this is part.
Of course, it's 34. So what you can
Moving is for the all they use it.
or you can actually move it back.
This is just a
as long as you know where it is, how move it back.
It's not like this one is a part. You just name it as this layer as a part. Of course, you can move this everything to move other folder.
Let's say
it's just a folder.
let's say you want like this one
Something is
this one. Let's say you want to then what we can do is start this. When you choose this one, this is the way if you absolutely know like this one.
Exact.
So you have to select this blue color thing. One goes to close everything
And then
part.
this corner, where we start
everything.
go to where we want
This color.
So this thing will shift
Yes. This whole thing will be shifted.
Yeah, it's not missing. It's just somewhere somehow it's in there.
Then if you want, if you already okay, then let's say another way is
This one is the cancel.
This is
Cancel.
Say
This and this, then straight to
this one. Then there's one way is by dragging this thing. So let's say this is y. If you say you have to move from somewhere to this corner to somewhere here. And all this micrometer is they can actually like zap towards your point. So you want
They
it
also have a simulation inside.
this line where we want this one will align with this line. One side close this line.
I don't think so.
So another way which is
Just many can simulate.
They also have a simulation. Let me see.
if you absolutely know what is the XYZ value, say 20,
The value.
then 100, then go up by 50.
This one will come back to this one.
20, 100 left, and then 50
Yes, the can that is one click.
This will take time. After putting this one, then how you select only.
No, if you click this, you select this,
When we come back,
or you
this
put in
one.
this, then let's say you want 50 or
That will be
after 50, then
Fingers on.
so you can actually click next one,
Next one,
then
and
you
then
will simulate where is
What does
Okay.
everything means?
Then
Because the first challenge you want to come to the software is what is one series and
when
one
you want to move 50 or 80 is going inside. So now it's simulate for you. So if you want it, so the ways are you press start, if you want to press start, then you put the value also can. Or you want the whole thing to be don't
Initial is start.
order on which field of the box is study. Just like a home order where out
Please,
down.
what are the existing
Depending on what's your requirement. But this one is not a replacement for that software. It's like storyboard. It's not a replacement because this is only on CAD.
I need to select this.
Or select any part. So
simulation?
if you want it to be updated for other layers, then just like electric